Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa, and as you can see, I told y'all I'm going fishing for the next 2 days. I need a break. So I tried to get down to the river where I wanted to fish, not the Mississippi River. No, I wouldn't eat nothing out of that river. It's another river, but it was all flooded underneath the overpass, so I couldn't get down to it. Man, that was an adventure, let me tell you. But right now I'm out in the back part of Shelby Farms. I'm fixing to bait my catfish bait up, and I'm gonna see if and I've got a couple of other poles to use. I'm gonna see what all I can pull out of here. Hopefully I'll get some catfish. I know there's a few crappie. I know there's brim, shell cracker, and bass. I'm going for whatever will bite and is big enough to eat. So, let's get my bait out and show you that, yes, I do use my own bait. And if you notice, I have my glove on already. And this is the catfish bait that I was telling you about that I make. Oh, wrong zipper. This thing has too many zippers. And this little cooler here is dedicated just for my catfish bait. Just believe me, you don't want this in any other bait. Hold on, man, I gotta pause at people with dogs. Ooh, let me tell you, this stuff is stinky. I got my hook. And like I said, a glove. This stuff is stinky and nasty. You gotta love gizzards, because these babies are hard to hook on. There we go, finally. Back it out from there. Good luck, bait stealers. Good luck. And believe me, that's on there. And I don't want this stuff on me. So off comes my glove. Now, I'm a firm believer that when you leave from fishing, the only way somebody should be able to tell that you was fishing is that the grass is knocked down from where you stood. Don't leave any trace when you go fishing. Pick up your trash, pick up your garbage, pick up anything. Don't leave fishing line or anything. So you know I'm actually going to be fishing. Let's get this baby out here. And it's the first time I've used this pole, so we're going to try this. I looked up and got this pole for $5. There we go. I got my rod holder. And now the game of patience starts. And I will bring you back as soon as I start getting a bite. See you after a while. Okay, day 2 of trying to go fishing. This is the second lake of the morning. I couldn't fish in the river where I wanted to because water is rising and the current was too swift. Oh, let me tell you, yesterday was a fiasco. I think a quarter of everybody in Memphis brought their dogs out to the park yesterday to go fricking swimming. I didn't see the first minnow. I come up, and this is the first of 4 lakes that I've gone to where I've actually seen minnows swimming. But yesterday, I mean, people were stupid enough to throw the dog toys where my bobbers were so the dogs could get hooked, and I had to reel them in. I tell you, yesterday was a stretch of patience like no tomorrow. Well, I'm fixing to get my hooks baited up. I finally made the walk down here, and I'll bring you back as soon as I catch something. See you at the wall. Well, needless to say, it's been a very slow day. I caught my first little fish, not big enough unless I was starving to keep, so I'm going to put it back. Oh, come on now. Oh, there it goes. Alright, I'll bring you back if I catch a miracle. Man, I am sick and tired of dogs. These people just won't make their dogs mine. I can't tell you how many dogs today I've had to chase out of my bait. They're all swimming where I'm trying to fish. I'm going to catch a fish regardless. I got one. They're going to get bigger. I'll see you later. Well, I figured I'd do an update on the fiasco fishing trip. Oh my gracious. You know when you want something so bad and you finally get to go and everything and their grandma stands in your way of getting to do it. That was 2 days. Now don't get me wrong, I love dogs, I really do. I like well-behaved dogs that when the dog's parents are yelling for them to come to them and the dog just steadily tries to eat my bait, swim where my bobbers are, and everything. Yes, you will get very frustrated because I've been trying to go fishing for months and finally got to escape because we had some beautiful weather. Now, the other aggravating thing was I read about all these lakes I went to. Well, TWRA, which is Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, was apparently stalking these so-called lakes. Out of 4 lakes, 1 I saw baby minnows swimming. When 3 of the lakes don't have baby minnows, you know something's really wrong. The ecosystem is severely off. 1 lake was beautiful clear water and not a fish, not a bug, nothing was swimming in the water. I should have knew to just get up and leave. I did after a couple hours. I was trying to have hope. Now, I did enjoy myself. I got to be away from the shed and the house. I got to watch wild mallards swim around, watch wild Canadian geese swim around. I had, let's see, 5, 6 flocks of wild Canadian geese fly over. That's a wonderful feeling to listen to them fly over and you can hear the wind in their wings. I was able to watch 2 beautiful sunsets, but on that final and second day, I just couldn't take it no longer. There were 6 dogs swarm me out of nowhere. They were swimming all up where my bobbers were. 3 of them was fighting with me, trying to get my bait. And I just finally said, enough's enough, and I gave up. So, next, it's going to be a while before I get to go fishing, because after Saturday, we're going into the deep freeze. No fish is going to want to bite, and if they do, it's going to be a really slow bite. Because Saturday, we are going from, 73 as a high, down to like, I think they're saying 23. That's a 50-degree drop in way less than 24 hours. It's going to be about, give or take a few hours, anywhere from an 8-hour to 12-hour drop of 50 degrees. So it's going to be cold and these fish are not going to be happy. Now, on a happier note, I was blessed to find these. I have been wanting to grow these trees for a long time. These are full of seeds. Now, I know a lot of people hate these trees. I'm sorry, I don't. They go by many names. They go by bodock, Osage orange, hedge apple, horse apple, what is it? hedge fence apple. They have so many names. The wood was sacred to my people, my ancestors, for making some of the best and strongest bows. They're slow to grow, and I really want them for that one fence line that I have, because I guarantee you, anybody jumps that fence into these bodock that are growing, they're going to seriously regret it, because these are some thorny trees and they're wicked. If the thorns break off into you, and they're big thorns, you can get an infection. Not my fault if you trespass where you're not supposed to. I'm sorry. Anybody should know, if there's a fence there, don't jump it. It means you're not supposed to go in there. But they're beautiful trees. They make exceptional windbreaks. They're also grown in a lot of places. Instead of putting up fence rows, they'll plant the Osage orange trees, and cattle will not go through them. But no, the apples are not poisonous to animals. Squirrels, also known as tree rats, which like just about anything, love them. You can harvest them. Wait till the sap stops flowing and dries up, and you can put them in your basement and around your house. They are known to keep crickets and spiders out as well. Now I'll be doing a video here in a little bit, now that the storms have passed for now, and you can actually hear me. It was deafening in here. And yes, I look like a drowned rat because I had to go to the bathroom. And let me tell you, that rain was ungodly cold, and the biggest raindrops I've seen in a long time. But I just wanted to do an update video to go along with the videos I made the 2 days of me fishing. Yes, I was frustrated and aggravated, but I still had a great time. I got fresh air, or as fresh air as you can get anymore. I got some peace and quiet, and I wasn't skunked. I caught one fish. If we were in hungry mode, I could have made a small pot of soup to feed us, but it wouldn't have been more than that. But other than that, I had a great time. Everybody gets aggravated once in a while, but you finally find peace from it all, and then you can start to laugh about it, because never in my life have I been on a fishing adventure like this one. Told that lakes were stocked. No, no they weren't. And crazed dogs, crazed humans, and people don't have sense enough to know, don't throw your dog toys out where there's bobbers, because usually, folks, there are hooks under that bobber. I'm old school. I was taught, you don't mess with somebody while they're fishing. You stay quiet. And I don't understand. There was one gentleman fishing, and he was blaring music. No, I'm a quiet fisherman, or a fisherman person. I don't care what you call it, fisherman. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Motown music, love it. But not when you're fishing and scare the fish all off. Not that there was really any fish there to begin with. But other than that, had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this video, because, man, I tell you, I go on some wild adventures, and I try not to at times. Everyone, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, because it was hilarious. I got exercise, I got to breathe fresh air, I got to enjoy nature, and I was blessed with Osage oranges, which I'm fixing to get ready to start planting. I'll see y'all in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Everyone, take care.